Way too early for me, but this is the time where the low tide hits. I am a little bit behind. It's actually 6:20 where the low tide hits. As you can see, we're on a nice low tide today. So I'm going to be fishing this. But I wanted to get down there about an hour earlier so that I can fish as soon as it starts to turn. First couple of hours are really the best time of the flood, really. It's quite soft here, you sink. Over the other side is probably where the better worms are. See, that's the size. They're okay to fish down here, but they're very watery. Not very good at all. Something when we're taking them home. So you see, they're much better here. Actually don't want to pop these. I want to fish them straight, fresh out. But that's the quality I'm after. Just wasn't getting it further back down there. All right, let's collect these before they burrow themselves back in. Some of them are smaller, some of them are actually decent size, but most of them are decent. As you can see, that's not bad going. You go an inch too deep and they ain't coming up. Let's collect these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good stuff. But they're good quality. There you go. So I managed to get myself a reasonable amount of worms, and more importantly, not just the amount but the quality of them. They're not bad at all. Nice and juicy. Just got some lugworm and down Wincheasea beach, and I thought I'll just fish the tide up for a couple of hours. We'll be fishing primarily fresh outs. I haven't got my thummy with me, so hopefully I've done what I should have done. Always put a spare in one of the bags or something. I'll chuck a Portsmouth on there. 18-inch snuds. This one's brand new. Fresh outs on that. All I need is 2 fat, juicy lugworm, and that's exactly what I got. It's flooding in quite quick, hence why I just want to get this one out as quick as I can. Size 2.0 hooks on this. Let's get that rag out there. Got a couple of spare fummies, in fact. That's good. I'm going to cast this up to the left a little bit. This is a new fummy, unfortunately. That means my poor thumb's going to be squeezed to death. Right, let's get this out. First cast for the day. Put the mags on 4. I want to go up over there a little bit. Reach the back of that tide, which I don't think I'm going to have any problems with. Here I do. Right, now I've got that out, set that other rod up and get that next one out. Right, let's get my Daiwa 7HT mag. Just trapped my line underneath there. Oh dear. What's that? It's a very sandy beach, this. Very gritty. While it's nice to cast down to practice, it's also a good way to destroy your reel. I think it was like the first or second day I got my Daiwa 7HT Mag ST. And I took it down here to do some casting, and it got filled up with sand. And when I got back, took the spool out, and it was all shimmed. It was a nice red anodized, and then it was a nice, or not so nice, silver shimmed. Right, for this one, I'm gonna go a little bit different. So I want to see what's out there. So I'm gonna try a bit of bluey with a pulley panel. So. Now, I'm not too keen on using that with my bluey here, because I don't think this is a great spot for fishing in general. Going brand new rig. Try and get this out there as quick as I can. Little bit of bluey. And squid. See if we can get ourselves a thornback ray on that one. See if we can punch that into the sky. I'm also going to put a little flatty rig up. So, wishbone would be the one for this. I feel my thumb's starting to go dead already. This is not a flatty rig. It's a wishbone rig. I've got the components with me, not a whole rig. Damn. Suppose I can make a rig up quickly, can't I? That's if I've got the other components with me. Looks like I have. It wasn't my plan to be making rigs up, but it looks like I am. Right, we need a top swivel. Where's the top swivel? Do we not have a top swivel? Oh, come on. Yes, I do. Another bead and a swivel. No, another bead then a crimp. Can't believe I'm making a rig up on the beach. A low tide anyway. So being that this is a flatty rig, it's going to be right on the bottom. I'm going to put a rolling lead on there. I've got some dirty old lug to put on there. They're not that bad. As in, not that rot. They're sticky and stinky enough. I'll bring in the left one. I have no idea what the time is. It's 8:25. 6:20. So it's been flooding 2 hours, so if there's going to be action, it'll be now, if there's going to be at all. Too slack. Yeah, nothing there. The bait's certainly gone. Look at that. The bait's been stripped. Juicy, fresh outs. Did hit the deck then, unfortunately. Should have waited. Just wait a little bit longer. There's zero wind here. That went very light. Don't like the feel of that when it's like that. It feels like it snapped. I really don't want that. It does feel like it snapped. There wasn't a lot of force put on it either. Get a bait clip on there. Then we're back in action. That is flooding. I'm going to be caught out if I don't know how to move myself. When it floods, it floods. God. Ooh. It's flooding well quick. Nice trajectory there. We're pretty much at the shingles now. I'm going to chuck it just out in the surf there. Back to my left. So we are the 17th of April 2026, down Wincheasea Beach to fish just the last couple of hours up. As I was down here getting some lug anyway, I thought I might as well put a couple of rods out and see if I can get anything. I've chucked out a Portsmouth rig, and we did put a Pennell rig out, but that snapped off out there somewhere. And now I've got a wishbone rig out there with a luminous rolling lead. And fresh outs, sticky blacks, and we've got absolutely nothing. I'm going to be packing up in a minute because it's like 9:25 now and the low tide was at 6:20, so I fished it all the way from the bottom up and it's hit the shingle, and that's a telltale sign for me to leave it at that. But I'm not entirely shocked, because generally down here I don't catch, and if I do, it'd be maybe one fish if I'm lucky. But no, there's nothing here for us. If I do catch anything, I'll come back on, but if not, cheers for watching this very short session. Hope you like the lugging today. I was pretty happy with that, and I'll see you soon, hopefully for a decent fish, decent catch, especially the next few days during the spring tide. Well, technically, I haven't blanked. Technically. So technically, I haven't blanked. I've got myself the most smallest of rocklins. Oh dear. Okay, let's put this back. I had to cast a long way to get that. Yeah, so back in the car, just been lugging, and I got some decent amount of lug. Did fish there for a little bit.